Hello, maurieo, AUTOCAD BASIC 14.1 Layout. Hello, welcome. Well, in this instructional video, we're going to start looking at the layouts and printing out plans and getting our stuff out there in front of people. So let's get on with it. So here we are over at the large screen, and we'll be talking a lot about the differences between model space and paper space and switch between them in different situations. And we will create scale and lock viewports and do all manner of things. So let's get on with it. We're going to open an existing drawing, so it's just file open this time, not a template, and a drawing, and it's from out there, and it's called, what's it called? It's called building am.drawing. So let's hope that's there. Building side doesn't seem to be college building am.drawing. Oh, there it is there. So it looks something like that. Yes, that's the drawing. Let's open that up. So yeah, the college, yes. Okay, now you'll see down here that it's opened up in model space. Down there, that's oops, that wasn't quite what that's happened there. That's paper space, but we're in model space now. So interesting. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's paper space, and then this is model space. What's happening here? Okay, alrighty. So that's a bit interesting. Open the model is displayed in the status bar, indicating that the model tab is active and that you are in model space. So that's, if we click on that, it goes to paper, but there it is in model. But the tabs don't seem to be showing there. I don't know why that is. Anyway, we'll persevere, indicating that the model tab is active and that you are in model space. Zoom in to one of the single doors. Into one of the single doors, and make sure that end point is on and object snap. So end point, yes, and make sure that object snap is on, obviously. Yep. Okay, we've zoomed into the single door and use the measure distance command to measure the opening. Note it displays 914, which is the real world distances in model space. So there's it there. So we go to home here, and we're going to go to measure, and we'll measure the door width there, and we can see that it's going to be distance 914 as indicated there. There's the 914 there in the command line. I'll just make this command line a bit bigger. Okay, so there's the distance there, 914, as it says in the course booklet. So I've got this. Oh, I'll just go down to paper space there, and or here. Okay, maximize the viewport. Is that there? Is that what that does? Paper space. I just read about that in the book, model space. So this one here is scale of the selected viewport. This one here is maximize the viewport. Oh, okay, there it is there. She's maximized. And we're in, oh, that's quite interesting. The setups here, something I'm not totally used to. Okay, note that it's, okay, select the sample layout tab. Now I don't have any tabs here as such. I don't know why that is. Where the, so we've got a bit of a problem here with the view, navigation, tool, palettes, sheet manager. Layout tabs are not turned on. Okay, now they are. So the layout tabs were turned off. There's the layout tabs there, and the file tabs were turned off too. There, okay, so the tool palettes, sheet set manager. Okay, so there's the thing. So we go to the sample one there. All right. Okay, and you are now in, well, yeah, you are now in paper space. Zoom in on one of the single doors. Well, no, I'm not in paper space, I'm in model space. I've got to make that into paper space. And then I go into sample. No, doesn't seem to be the case. That's in model space there. So here's one of the single doors here. Now, if I double click in there, I'm in model space there. If I double click there. Okay. No, there's, well, I think that's paper space there. But anyway, zoom into one of the single doors and check the distance. It displays the actual size of the door. Well, we've got paper there. I don't know whether he means model like that there. So we'll try it model there. Home, and we'll go to measure, and there, and there. And that's 914 mils. So that's the same. Zoom in, single, it displays. Toggle off object snap and check the distance. Toggle off object snap. Oh, okay. And then this is obviously some new material to me. Measure, and there, and there. 890 I'm getting there. It displays the approximate printed size on the paper. I just wonder what happens if I go there and then go measure. It depends what scale it's at, I would have thought. And I've got 42 mils there, which, yeah, if I go to model space, I've got a bit of an odd scale there. Yes, so bit of a debate here, but I think if that's paper space there, and this is model space, but you're looking through paper space, object snap back on. So I've got object snap back on. Okay. Zoom out and measure the length of the border. It is drawn at the actual size required to fit an A size sheet of paper. So we'll measure this here, the border. Have we got object snap on? Yes, we have. Measure. Endpoints on. No, we've got a paper space. Here we go. So we do need that in paper space, and then we measure paper space there like so. Okay, so we can't measure that in model space because it's not actually in model space. Distance 285. Okay, double click inside the viewport to make it active. Okay, so we'll just check that again. Measure, and so that's from there to there, and that's 285. Now if we double click in the, okay, so let's get out of there, and then we double click in the viewport to make it active, zoom and pan so that only the office wing near the top of the building is displayed. So that only the office wing, I assume that's, that's it there, that's the office wing there. Okay. Note how you've got this thick line here around the active viewport. Okay, the office wing near the top of the building is displayed. And that's pretty much, I could go a bit bigger. Okay, like that there. The viewport's quite small. Oh, I suppose that's the same one. Yes, all right. Save the drawing. Okay, file, save as, and this drawing is College Building AM. Save. Yes. Okay, task 2, work in the layout. In this task you will create scale and lock viewports in the layout. So switch to the ISO A1 layout tab, which is that one there. Okay, and in paper space, I might just drop that down a little bit, in paper space there, so we can maximize that there. So that's the maximum size of the bit of paper. Make the layer viewports current. So I just double click in here, and that's the viewport there, and that's making it current. Delete the existing viewports on this layout tab before, okay, layout viewports panel. Delete the existing viewports on this layout tab before beginning this step. So let's go to model, and I'll just go to there, and you can see that's a viewport, so we'll delete that. I don't think there's any other viewports. No, that's just a block reference. Okay. Alright, so in the layout tab, layout expand. So layout there, okay, and layout viewports panel. Well, that's the layout, and the layout viewports panel, well, it's there, yeah. Expand the drop down list, that's that one there with the little arrow fly out. All right, and create 3 viewports arranged inside the border, similar to that shown in there. So we want 3 viewports, so they're all rectangular viewports. So we'll put that one, oh, what's happening there? So we've got one there, like that there, yep, and then we've got rectangular one here, so we'll put that one there, which is sort of coming down there a bit. Oh, that'll do, I suppose. And then we've got rectangular, we've got this one here, which is there, going down to there, and that'll be there like that. Yep, okay. And try it. Okay. Create 3 viewports arranged inside the border, similar to that shown there. Yeah. Make the upper viewport active by double clicking it. Yep. Okay. And zoom and pan only the classroom wing. What's the classroom wing? Was that one there? That the classroom wing. I'm assuming that's the classroom wing. Yeah, I suppose that's the classroom. Yes. So that only the classroom wing, i.e. the right side rooms and scare. Yep, okay, that'll do there. In the status bar, use the convert to make it to 1 to 100, which is that one there. Okay. Yep. Switch to paper space. I'll just move. I don't know that I can. Oh, well, I've got that there like that, so it doesn't quite fit in that viewport, does it? Okay. I'll just end the panning by hitting the thing. In the status bar, switch to paper space by double clicking in the empty area. Select the edge of the bigger top viewport and use the grips to adjust the viewport size. Okay, so we come back to paper here, or you can do that by double click. Yeah, and then you can make the viewport a bit bigger if you want. And yeah, come down. I don't like overlapping them. Okay, but that's there. So that's, you can make the viewport, you can vary that. And when you are satisfied with the value, select the edge in the status bar and click lock to lock the viewport. So this is paper down here, and that's 1 to 100 scale, and you're locking it at 1 to 100. Okay, repeat the process with the other two viewports, setting their scales to 1 to 50 as shown. Okay, so this one here, we just want to show the stair area there, and we can just change this here. Oops, no, that's not what we want to do. We've got to double click in there first, and then we can push that up to there like that, and then we can change this. Well, we can change it straight away really, and then we can use the pan here just to move it around, and right click to end the pan, and or escape or space bar, and then we can lock that at 1 to 50. Okay, and in this one here we just want a shot of the classroom and stairs there, so we've got to double click in here, and we want to that one's quite more in there like that, or whatever that is. Oh, is it toilet? Perhaps. Okay, so 1 to 50, which goes there like that, and then this here enables you to move it around exactly where you want it, and then you finish that there, and you lock it all up. Make sure the lock's on. Okay, right, and so yeah, we've done that. Now next we're in task 3, copy and modify layouts. Use a copy of the layout by right clicking on its tab and selecting move or copy. So we come down over here, right click and move or copy, and a little thing comes up there, and in the dot select move to the end and there and create a copy, and okay, and that'll add a copy. ISO A1. I don't know that it adds one called D sized. I think that's that there, and repeat the process again to create one more layout. So that's there. Move or copy. Move to the end, create a copy. Okay, and that's ISO A1 number 2 and number 3. Double click on ISO tab 1 name and type the name Classroom Wing. This typing in here can be quite temperamental. Classroom Wing. Take the time to get things right, because it can be very annoying. Oh, okay. Double click. Rename the other two layouts based on as Office Wing and Auditorium Wing. Okay, yep, okay, right. So this one here can be called Office Wing. I'm not sure if that's quite right. And this, well, it doesn't matter. And this one here, AUDITORIAM, Auditorium, UM Wing. Yes, so that's them named there. Auditorium Wing is shown in 1421. So we've got model, sample, classroom wing, office wing, auditorium wing. Okay, yep, and that's how it is. That's all good. Select each of the new layouts and note they contain the same information. So there's our classroom wing there, our office wing there, and they're all exactly the same. Okay, open the office wing and delete the bottom two viewports. Office wing. So you've got to be in paper space to delete viewports, because that's where they occur. So you can delete that there and delete that there. Yep. And unlock the large viewport and change it. So you've got to unlock. Oh, that means you must go to model space. Unlock the large viewport and change it to display the office wing top area of the model at a 1 to 50 scale. So, oh no, go there, and then we select there, and then we can enlarge it. So, like that there, and then we can go back to model space, change it to the 1 to 50 scale, and now the little navigation bar's not there. Sometimes it disappears, but you can just type pan, P-A-N, and then that enables you to move it around like so. And yeah, what did we want to go in there? The office wing. Oh, that's the office wing there, I think. Yeah, I think pretty sure that's the office wing there. So we can get that in there at a 1 to 50 scale. Okay, and relock the viewport. So yeah, just enter to end the pan and relock the viewport. Okay, open the auditorium wing layout. That's the auditorium wing layout. And delete the bottom two so that we were in paper. So that's all good. So we just delete those. And unlock the large viewport, which we need to go to paper space. Excuse me. We need to go to paper space to do that. And unlock the lid so that it displays the auditorium and entrance at a 1 to 100 scale. So, okay, unlock the, you might need to modify the size so the entire, to change the display so that it displays the auditorium and entrance. Okay, so we can change it here make this bigger. Okay, now then we've got to come into here, and oh, I wonder if it's my navigation bar is turned off here. No, don't know why it's suddenly gone, but you can just type pan and it'll all work. So the auditorium and the entrance. Now I'm not sure what the, well, is that the auditorium and entrance there? I'm going to say that's the auditorium and entrance. Doesn't quite say anywhere, but anyway, auditorium and entrance. I'll say that's the entrance in here. Yeah, okay, we'll put that in there, and oh, we can possibly make it a little bit bigger even if we wanted to, just to get a bit more room there. So this is rectangular, so that can just pull down there like that, and then we can type pan and just move. Oops, that's escape. We want to be in model, and then we can type pan, and we can drop that. That's a bit more room there. Okay, finish panning, and lock her up like so. Delete sample layout. So we're going to delete the sample layout, which is down here, by just right clicking and deleting, I suppose. And then you've got to click OK, like so. In the confirmation dialog box, save the drawing, file, save as, and this is college building AM. Save that. Okay, and that oh, do you want to replace it? Yeah, of course I do. Okay, so bringing us back to here, that's the end of looking at model space and paper space. So in model space, everything is in real world units as a general rule. So you draw everything in the units or how they naturally occur. Model space, paper space, of course, is where we draw our plans and we draw things to scale there. So obviously if you're drawing a house, you have to draw it to scale because of its size. It won't fit on the bit of paper. However, some smaller objects, like for instance a toy car or a manifold or a rocker arm, we can draw them at actual scale. And in some cases, in the case of say a microchip or something like that, we can draw it larger than its actual scale, all for the purposes of clarity and for graphically showing information so that people can easily understand it. It's all about communication, and the easier you make it for people to read your plans and understand your plans, the better product you will produce, the happier your customers will be, and the less stress you will have in your life trying to sort out problems that you've created yourself. Okay, so we move on. Cheers! See you!